This is a review on the Marvel Universe Rhino in his classic costume. If you look at the Spider-Man series line from a few years ago, they did have a Rhino action figure that was really good in his more modern costume. And if you had that figure, you really don't need this if you don't want another Rhino, because that one was just really a fantastic version of the character. But for those who like the original costume and that original design by John Romita Sr., then you really can't go wrong with this Rhino. And it's in the official Marvel Universe carded line, not another section like Spider-Man or anything like that. And Rhino's been pretty lucky recently because he has an excellent Marvel Select action figure. The Toy Biz version was pretty good that they made of the Rhino. And now he has another good action figure in the Marvel Universe scale. And it's like, I don't know, something about the character translates well into action figure form. I mentioned on my Abomination review that these two figures, or this is Abomination, it's the same thing almost. They share the same body mold. The only thing that was changed was the head, the hands, and the feet. The rest of the mold is the same. They just changed the paint color. And yet it works. Even though it's mostly reused parts. I'm not sure when they were making the figure who they thought of first. Was it Abomination? Was it Rhino? Or whoever they thought of design-wise. It just works well on various characters. First thing to notice here is the nice head sculpt, and hopefully it's gonna show up here. Angry looking, teeth showing. It has a rhinoceros. You can see the eye there on the side of the mask. He has, hopefully gonna show up, two horns right there. And just angry look to the character. He has 5 fingers for the hands, so compared to like Abomination, and 3 hooves, for lack of a better term, for the feet in the costume. Sometimes it's a little different. Sometimes it's 5. It's been betrayed, or even 2 maybe, or 4, but 3 standard. It's one of the original and probably first really big Spider-Man villain that Spidey had, in terms of just being like a big, huge villain for Spidey to fight. Before the Rhino, there never was really his own villain in the Spidey world that was like this massive and Hulk-like an enemy for Spidey to fight. And basically, he's just all about strength and raw power. It was given to him originally, the costume that powered him up, and then they gave him some formulas or something in the comic book. The sculpting, even though it's gray, hopefully it's going to show up here. The gray has different shades to it. It's like a little lighter in some areas and darker in other areas. You can see, like right here is an example of the wash that they used and attention to detail. You can see little like bumps in the armor, adding to a more realistic look. You can see that massive sculpting there. His design wise looks really huge. Rhino has fought the Hulk, he's fought Spider-Man and various other characters, but those are like 2 of his main rivals. That head, not too much up or down, unfortunately. There's not really too much you could go with that. But the side views are indeed pretty good here. And you got the ball jointed shoulders, which is in or out, up or down. Nothing here but 1 point of articulation at the elbow, and you can spin that. The hands spin at the wrists only. Upper articulation here, it's not bad, side to side. Go side to side here, up or down there. 1 point of articulation at the knees, and you can't spin it. and the feet go up and down and have the side articulation points, which really help this type of figure sculpt. Overall, Marvel Universe Rhino, a Spider-Man villain, one of those big characters where they're just like massive and you get more for your money's worth in terms of plastic that they use to make a figure like this. If you could find it at retail for about at the retail range price, I would recommend getting it. I think it's one of the more harder to find characters and one of the more popular characters in this scale, and overall it's a good figure. So that's my review on the Rhino, and thanks for watching. Spider-Man, the Hulk. Come on guys, the Rhino is ready for you.